Good evening, dear all brothers sisters, especially the brother sister who live nearby the Tambao Temple in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. First, I wish everyone remain in peace and calm in your situation. First, I would like to clarify about my situation. English is not my first language, so please accept my Vietnamese accent when I speak English. Secondly, this is the first time I use live stream through the Facebook. So please accept any mistake or flaws I may create in this section. The purpose I want to share some of my thought tonight with the topic how to handle the stress. And I do believe that most of us, including myself, we may have some level of stress right now. So being a Buddhist practitioner or mindfulness practitioner, the question is, how should we handle this unfortunate situation? How we can support each other to go through all coronavirus pandemic, and how we continue to enjoy our life with thoughtful consideration. Someone sent me a little joke, but really meaningful. That is, if we cannot go out, then we can go inside. We cannot go outside, then we can go inside ourselves. I think it's really meaningful for all of us who love to practice system meditation, especially our Sangha every Friday night. We miss each other in the last couple of Friday nights already. So tonight, I want to share some of my thoughts, and after that, we can go back to our meditation. How can we handle this stressful situation? First, I want to encourage myself and all of you learn how to accept what is going on right now. This is also the basic practice in mindfulness. We always remind each other, try to see things as it is, see things as they are. So the first lesson I can learn that is learn how to accept this painful reality. Nobody wants to face with this painful reality. But if we accept this reality, then we can go through this unhappy reality in a better way. And the next thing is we have to return to ourselves and question ourselves what we should do, what we can do in this situation. So I just talked with one member in monastic Sangha, and we just figure out acronym of COVID-19. When I look at the letter C, I remind myself that learn how to open-minded. Open my mind so that I can see the reality in a better way. Letter C. Let's start with letter C first. C is learn how to calm our mind. And learn how to calm our mind, that's it, through meditation. And next letter, this letter O, is learn how to open our mind, open our heart to accept it. I borrowed the quote from His Holiness Dalai Lama many years ago. He said, whatever happened to you today and you're not happy, next 15 years, 20 years, when you look back, you may appreciate what things happened today to you and you are not happy with that. And I borrowed this quote to remind myself lately. Next, letter V stands for vigilance. That is, we should be aware. Even we accept this unhappy reality, but we also be aware what's going on. So be aware all the announcement from federal government, local governments, from CDC, from WHO, all these announcements, please follow this instruction, such as instead of shake hand, that is our routine, our tradition. So now we can greeting each other like this. This is very simple and natural with all Buddhist practitioners. This is how coincident it is. And respect each other when we stay away from each other, but we also protect each other. So my recommendation is just please listen to the recommendation from the local government and federal government so that we can protect ourselves, our family, and our community also. If some of you worry too much about how we should maintain our peaceful relationship by not focus too much on negative, that is, I recommend you, please should not watch too much television or follow the news, and it make you worry just twice a day. I also allow myself to watch some news, but I do not let myself up to the level that all the news is affect my inner peace. And next letter is interrelated. Letter E, that is, I always remind, we are interrelated, we are interaffective. So please, when you take care of yourself, that means you take care of your family, community, and all people in our society. And also, this is a great opportunity to remind ourselves, not only at this time, but in any time in our life, that is, we are one. That is, we are interdependent. That is, we are interaffective. So whatever we think, whatever we do is affect to each other, so that we really be careful our thought, behavior, and action. And in Buddhist culture, we try our best to be aware of our negative thoughts, behavior, and action, and learn how to transform it. The next letter is letter D. Is I thought about, we live in America is considered diversity culture. So please learn how to accept each other and focus on the possible solution. Like the Buddha taught, if someone shoot a poisonous arrow into your body, you should take out that poisonous arrow before you investigate who shoot you and why he or she shoot you. Same thing, we should not dedicate a lot of time and energy to investigate about the cause, the source of coronavirus, instead of focus to take care of ourselves and our community first. And we investigate the reason why this happened and where it's come from later on. 19, I just remind myself, one is in life, we cannot expect perfect. We accept positive, we accept negative. But as a good mindfulness practitioner, somehow we should create this reasonable ratio, 1 negative, and we should have a 9 positive. So even we look at each other in every day, we always have a conflict. We may have a different perspective, different opinion. So could you please try your best to see the positive from each other. I try to see the positive from the others also. Even we have a conflict, I admit that. But we also accept the negative. If you cannot go with the ratio 1/9, you can go with 2/10, 3/7 is still okay with that, but please create more positive rather than negative. And I invited brother, sister on Friday night, please continue to maintain your mindfulness meditation as the way we practice here every Friday night from 7:20 to 9:20 p.m. This is the reason we just create a detailed guided meditation and we post on the website, on the Facebook of Dharma Temple already, so that after this short message from myself on behalf of monastic sangha, so you can return to your room and enjoy your meditation. And why I mention about this, because I think it is really crucial and bring a lot of benefit when you practice meditation. Even you practice by yourself, or maybe this is a great opportunity because you may not able to go out or go to work, so you practice with all your family members, including your parents, your children, or brother, sister. And practice system meditation also help you to reduce the stress. That's not only my personal experience, but that's also come from a lot of empirical studies lately. Secondly, at this time, we really need to have a strong immune system. So practice system meditation also is boosting up your immune system. That's really good news. Next, and when we practice system meditation, we learn how to deal with negative emotion. And the good news for individuals who practice system meditation, that is the more you practice living in mindfulness, the more you practice system meditation, it somehow help you to handle and transform the negative emotion into positive quite very well. And I believe that also. After many years practice, I acknowledge something happened, I recognize I still have a lot of negative emotion, but I transform into positive one quite very well. Practice mindfulness meditation also help us to increase our self-awareness. When we have a higher level of self-awareness, we know how to act. We know how to conduct a mindful response based on the current situation instead of react very negatively. For example, this just happened to our community. A couple of days ago, one family contacted me and informed me that they have a family member and now they stay in ICU room. It's make them worry and they're crying and they don't know what to do. So I feel very fortunate because I practice meditation. So I try my best to create my compassionate energy, listen to carefully, and remain in peace and calm so that I can help the family what they should do, what they can do right now to support their beloved family members who stay in ICU room right now. Practice meditation also help us to improve our relationship at this moment. This is very important to improve our relationship at this time. Every day we are busy with our business. We have to take care of our business and we don't have enough time to take care of ourselves. We don't have enough time to interact with our family members, including husband, children, wife, parents. Maybe this is the opportunity we take care of each other. We have more time to interact. But again, try to keep, even in the family, we still practice social distance. At the Dharma Temple right now, monks and nuns, we sit separately 6 feet away from each other. We're still connected, we still talk, but we try to make joke and we maintain appropriate social distance also. And next, I can say practice mindfulness meditation give us the opportunity to reflect on ourselves and question ourselves. This is the right time to question ourselves. What is the most important thing in our life? Usually, we may not pay attention about our breath. Usually, we may not pay attention about what we eat, what we can do or cannot do right now. But this is the right time to reflect on ourselves and see what is the most important thing in our life. What we should value in this life. We should value about the money, big house, luxury cars, or something else. I agree that we live in this society. Everyone we enjoy the luxury car or house, but we should also think something bigger than that. That is, we should value the relationship in our life. We should spend time to take care of ourselves. If we know how to balance in our life, when something going on, we accept it better. I'm not very young, is not very old, but I also say this directly. Instead of to worry about death, instead of worry about maybe get infection from coronavirus, I focus on what I can do right now and make my life more meaningful. So that is my experience about how to deal with our stress. I also recommend all brothers and sisters should watch this wonderful TED Talk by Bill Gates. He offered a wonderful talk since April 2015. That's it, 5 years ago. He predict we should worry and we should invest the money for the next outbreak, influenza. But somehow most people do not pay attention and listen to him. So I recommend all of you. This is only the short but very profound 8 minutes 36 seconds, but very powerful. I enjoyed that last night, and I say this is very powerful message from Mr. Bill Gates. And in short, I wish all of you continue to practice living in present moment, enjoy what we have, and we know our limitation. So if we cannot help all the peoples, but please, at least you can help ourselves and maintain in peace and calm, and do not create more worry, more anxiety, unnecessary anxiety for the others. I wish everyone can do this simple thing, but also help you to reduce the stress, the anxiety you may have right now. Thank you very much. And this is the right time. You can take a short break. Wash your hands. Remember, wash your hands at least 30 seconds, and then you enjoy sitting meditation with yourself, with your spouse, or friends. Thank you very much.